Hello everybody and welcome, I'm Comodin Cam, and today we're going to be ranking every Warpath design from worst to best. Now Warpath to me is one of my personal favourites. Every time he shows up in Transformers media, I just have the biggest smile on my face, because I'm always expecting him to say bam or kaplow.
Let's get in there and wham bang, kick some tail!
Throughout 40 years, he's had a lot of various designs that's going to make this very interesting to look at, I think. So without further ado, let's just dive straight into the tier names. And first up, of course, had to be...
The Decepticons are locking down! I can bring this kid, Optimus.
You're about to find out.
Slam!
Now for the second tier.
Bang! I'll blow him out of the blue, Perceptor! They don't call me Warpath, cause I'm gentle. Nice!
Now for the middle tier.
We need to move carefully, especially you, Warpath. What? I can be careful? You be careful!
And now for the second lowest tier.
Warpath! Slow down! What's wrong, Ironhide? Too rusty to keep up?
And now finally, for the worst tier.
You sure, Master Yukitron? He's a feisty one. Ask me. He should rust in the stockade. Lousy draft dodging piece, Nick.
First, let's start off with Generation 1. I really do like this design. It looks a lot better in the cartoon than its original toy because that mini-bot, especially the controlled artwork, it just doesn't do any favors, unfortunately. They definitely had to improve this guy for the series, and his personality was just amazing. It was just fun to see him on screen, just having a ball of a time. And we don't see a lot of Autobots with the military sort of aspects in Generation 1, so this was a breath of fresh air for sure. And yeah, just a great character presence, really. But when it comes to his toy, over the years it's kind of evolved. We finally got something good when it comes to the Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy in the Kingdom line, I believe. He finally got that G1 accurate toy. It took a lot of steps to get to that point. Probably too long, to be fair, to get a G1 accurate version, but there's been other great Warpath toys, bearing in mind, you know, the original Generations Deluxe is actually pretty cool. Of course, it's more aggressive than his Generation 1 counterpart, but for the time, this was the best Warpath toy you were going to get, and honestly, this has always been one of my personal favorites. Not so much is this one. The Legends is a legend, but I kind of like parts about it, but of course it doesn't quite capture that sort of veracity of Warpath. But still, for a Legends toy, it's alright. Now, Warpath has been in several video games, but I want to talk about his main appearance in his Generation 1 form. It's Transformers Earth Wars. And this is actually a cool alt mode design. I actually like this, and for the game it really suits. You know, we finally get a G1-fied Warpath in a game, and I like it. It's actually pretty neat. There was that one time he was a GoBot. Yeah, this is just from one panel. I don't even want to describe what's going off in the imagery of this, but this is apparently the same Warpath, different context. Let's just ignore this and move on, please. I gotta say, one toy that does a massive disservice to the character is the Combiner Wars. Granted, this is a Legends class, but where's the cannon in his chest? That's like one of the key features of Warpath. That's one thing I love most about this character. I get it, you know, eventually there's gotta be some sort of alteration, see how it might look differently, but this ain't it. Now, the first movie design of Warpath is not good at all. This is just a redeco of Cybertron Brush Guard, and itself is a slight retool of Overhaul. Basically, this is the best they had in 2007. I don't know why, but regardless, whatever. He died in the comics, so that's a good thing. But what we really want to be talking about is, of course, that Dark of the Moon, the game design. This, to me, is a perfected, modernized version of Warpath. This is just beautiful. It's an absolute crime that we have not yet got a studio series of this. Come on, Hasbro, work on it. This needs to be on Voyager. It's absolutely awesome. It was so devastating having to fight him in the game. Of course, you play as Megatron and you've got to kill him, and it was just so sad because this design is so badass. I don't know what they were thinking in 2007, but at least they got it right. At least High Moon Studios got it right in 2011. Before that, though, he did appear in Transformers Animated as a member of the Cybertron Elite Guard who reported to Master Yukitron. I really do love this design. The attitude is slightly different, you know, he's a bit more hard edge, a bit more grunty, but he still has that kablam feature to him. He actually says it in the episode. It's a shame we never got a design of that. We do know he transforms into a radar vehicle. Just think of the G1 tank, but it's a radar dish instead. But yeah, I do like this a lot. This is one of my favorites, and it's just a shame we didn't get more screen time of him. I think you guys can guess that the Warpath design from the High Moon Studios War for Cybertron games is just one of my favorites. This is just peak. This is perfection. You know, in terms of the Cybertronian mode at the very least, it's the absolute best. I love everything about this. Even the voice actor himself, Jamison Price, does a great job of capturing that magic from the original Generation 1 voice. Yeah, this is just awesome. It was great to play as him throughout these games. And it's just a shame we've still not received a Studio Series Gamer Edition. They need to work on that fast. It's actually one of my most highly requested Studio Series. It's this. I need this in a toy. Please, Voyager scale. Come on, Hasbro, you know you want to do it. Come on. Now we do have another video game design, but sadly this never saw the light of day. This is in the Transformers Universe online game, and we do have this full tank mode, back to front design, and this is awesome. I don't agree so much with the beige. I kind of wish it was more red, but regardless, this is beautiful. Just a shame it never materialized into 3D animation. You know, we never got to see it in that game. Of course, the game was famously cancelled, sadly, but if you want to get a good idea of what Transformers Prime Warpath may have looked like, this is the best take you're going to get. That being said, he didn't actually appear all that much in terms of IDW comics. We pretty much just have this one single panel here. There's been other different variations, but this is kind of it. And we do get a little bit of his alternate mode, but like I said, he's not really had a lot of spotlight in those comics, unfortunately. But yeah, we do have the Shadow Glass version as well, which is bland and basic, whatever. But I gotta say, I do like this Creo version. This is adorable. This is actually really cute. I like how they've just basically put that turret right in front like that. Of course, they had to do something fun for the Creo, and this is beautiful. Not so beautiful though is the Angry Birds. Yeah, I'm gonna knock this one. This is not good at all. We should have had the same thing with the Creo. The turret should have been on the chest. That would have just been so much more interesting and fun. Now let's move into some fan art, because I want to celebrate all the great fan art out there. Now I want to do something different, something more experimental, and of course you guys can let me know in the feedback, you know, whether you like it like this or the old way. Basically, it just helps everyone get sort of featured. I know a lot of people get upset when they don't get included, and I always try and say don't take it so personally. It's nothing like that. So let's try it like this and see how it works. And I'm going to try and basically feature everybody who submitted art below the tweet that I did. So let's start off with the first one that we can see here by Prime Kelly 414. Always fantastic, and this is so creative right off the bat. I love how you've put the turret in the head. That's so cool. It's so animated like as well. You know, this is really interesting for animated's art style. Yeah, I just love this. The treads on the arms and the legs, this is so cool, so badass. I love the shading all over, really, really cool. And then we've got Chirino. At first I thought this was like Omega Supreme, but I love this. As you can see in the chest, I love how it kind of like opens. It's like a reveal, and then it can sort of transform, getting rid of all the arms and just be like sort of a battle Gatling gun or whatever it is. But we have another variation that they've done as well. This is also really sweet. I love this. The arsenal all over this is just epic. Yeah, really great design as always. And then Xenocron is always fantastic at creating designs, and this one, the art style is fantastic as always. I love how the glow on the face, like it's like kind of a Wheeljack sort of vibe, that when he talks it kind of glows. Maybe that's it. But I love this. The slick body is really awesome. I like how big and brash those shoulders are as well. And the turret, yeah, very much reminiscent of the High Moon Studios design, I see. Very, very neat. And then we've got Omega Red Arts here. Very more samurai kind of vibe that you've got going here. I like how you've got the Wolverine sort of blades sticking out. That is pretty much on par of High Moon Studios Warpath, I think. He would have something like that. And the turret as well, it's not that much of a distraction. It's just the perfect size for this kind of design. Yeah, I'm digging this samurai look. This is really, really cool. And then we've got a 3D model here by Deshman SKM. Sorry if I've butchered that. But this is awesome. I love this 3D model. This is a very much Bayverse sort of take. More Bayverse than actually the High Moon Studios Dark of the Moon game. This I like a lot. I can imagine this guy popping up in a Transformers series. And you've got some great action poses as well. That is almost like a contender for the thumbnail, honestly, having that kind of design. Really, really neat. I'll have to think about that one, actually. I might include it, who knows. Next up, we've got Happy Arts Production. This is very much Beast Machines kind of vibes to me. When I first saw it, the vehicle mode gives me Beast Machines sort of vibes, but regardless, it's still really, really nice. Missile pods combine into a Warhammer. That's a neat looking Warhammer. Of course, we've got his signature kablam up over there as well. Really great job. I really like this. This is very much a Cyber Ninja style, and he is still loyal to Yokotron. That's kind of what it's based on. So yeah, really nice. Next up, we've got Kraylin Greelan. Please, finally, Cameron, I need this. Well, here we go. This is why I thought I would do this type of showcase. This is awesome. I love the scratchiness all over this. Very rough, but also very comic, and it's got a unique art style for sure, and I love that. This is really cool. I can imagine this appearing in a comic. I love that head design. So menacing, so badass, and the perfect shade of, well, the perfect type of red as well. Very much crossing between purple. It's a maroon, purple, red. Really awesome, and the turret on the back of his shoulder as well. Really, really neat. Yeah, this is a badass version of G1 Warpath, basically. What we got here? We've got Victorion with a unique Warpath design here. Very humanoid, very awesome. At first, gives me sort of Zircon vibes from the Voltron series a little bit. We actually have a video here as well. Oh, you have Jeffrey D. Morgan as the ideal voice actor for Warpath. You know, I can imagine that. You know what? I can actually imagine that. Oh yeah, you see, you've done a little bit of a taste.
And as I get better at it, they fear me more and more.
Wow, that's like really... this is a very... It's kind of more dark than the Transformers animated Warpath. Yeah, I really like this. The way how you've utilized the turret on the front, really, really neat. I like that. I like the shoulders, how they kind of overlap. Are those treads? I think they're like treads. Of course, this is like a good armored up version. As we can see, this is how he looks without the armor. I like it when you see Transformers go humanoid-like, you know, in a different alternate universe. And yeah, this is a very dark take on Warpath. I'm digging it. Now we have, if I'm pronouncing this right, H. Gastia. This is really neat. I always like how you have this art style, like it's like overlaid, where it's like the patterns are so, it's just awesome, basically. I like how there's like panels over panels, basically. This is really, really neat. I like how you've added the red, but it's a good mix of red all over. The treads being on the arms and then the legs, kind of borrowing a little from ideas from the toys that we've had in the past, Legends, etc. Yeah, really, really neat. I like the patterns all over this. This is really, really cool. Would love to see an alternate mode of that for sure. Next up, we have Daryl Wall. This is very much an animated sort of inspiration. I like this has got a buzzsaw chainsaw on the side of his arms. This looks like a super serious Warpath as well. He is ready for battle for sure. He is not taking any prisoners. I really, really do dig this. Next up, we've got Gozan Fire Alt. This is their take. Really nice. I like the shade of coloring all over this, and I like how you've used that original Generations toy as the base tank mode as well. They've got a bazooka as well. This is a very badass Warpath with the bazooka. Really, really nice. And yeah, we've got him as an elite guard as well, as it seems. Love the patterns and hexagon styles, the way how you've presented this. Really, really nice. Now let's move on to our next one here. What is this here? Get ready for Warpath. Tried something new today. Oh, this is like straight out of a comic panel or something. Wow, that's really, really awesome. I would love to see that. I would love to see this colorized or something, because I would love to see how this looks. This is like straight out of a comic panel. This is really badass. Really, really nice. Great job. Yeah, you definitely deserve those likes. All right, that's awesome. He looks massive there. Not exactly fan art, but I think it counts. Yeah, this counts. You know, we've got like a better Lego version of Warpath. This is pretty much how he should have looked in a Creo line, giving him a better toy. But this is really nice. Yeah, cool design you've done there. Now, next up, we've got Goji Volt. This is a great animated style as well. This is pretty much kind of what I would have liked for, like, you know, kind of like the Rescue Bots kind of type, the Rescue Bots Academy. Yeah, this is how I would imagine Warpath appearing in a show like that. And it's a shame that, you know, he hasn't really appeared in that many Transformers series, to be fair. It would have been a great opportunity to introduce his character, especially because he got full of personality as well. He would have been perfect for a show like that. Really, really neat. Next up, we've got Lee H. Wow, this is awesome. I love this animated style as well. Very kiddie-like, very much ready for action, as you can see. I like how it great contrast with the color, with the background color as well. Yeah, this guy is armored up. He is ready to enter some fights, alright. Yeah, this is really, really nice. And he's got a sort of different eye layered design there as well. Really interesting. I like that a lot. Next up, we've got Gen Drug. Former 9-5 employee turned into one of the deadliest Autobots. Warpath, before the war, had a boy on life, so when the war broke out, he modified himself into a weapon. In Earth, he fell in love with a comic, always speech. Wow, this is really nice. I like this. I like the backstory you've given him there as well. Yeah, I like how he's got sort of 2 turrets on the front as well. Yeah, as you can see, it kind of gives that vibe. Yeah, this is really neat. Great design, great effort, honestly. This is a great contrast of colours. Really, really neat. Oh, we got another great one here by Ryan Epic as well. One of his favourite Transformers. Shame we never see him in the Bay movies. Well, at least we got the High Moon Studios Dark of the Moon design. The tank design is always peak, for sure. I know, I'd love to see how you would have designed him as a tank. This is a really great alt mode. This is a good Bayverse take as well. I see what you're going for here. The head design gives me Bayverse vibes, for sure. And I like how massive his treads are. Yeah, this is a good pose. This is a great proportion of him as well. The turret is really cool. I like this. Yeah, this is really, really good. Here's mine, sort of a mesh between WFC, G1 and Dark of the Moon. This is by Hyde Primal. I can see what you're going for there. This is a great mix of combination. I like how you've even got the weapon on him. Scrapmaker? I can't remember on top of my head. I should, because I'm obsessed with these games. It's just drawing a blank at the minute. We're going through so many designs here. It's amazing. I like how you've taken inspiration from all of them, but I can see a little bit more of a Generations toy as well, with the treads being on the chest like that. Yeah, this is really nice. Great colouring and everything. Really, really nice. So yeah, we've already gone through that one. We've already gone through this one. Next up, we have Prime DM. Really, really nice. This looks like a barbarian. This looks like a Warpath in the Stone Ages or something. Like he's just put on all this gear and he's ready to start. I like that mace. Really cool mace. Yeah, this guy is ready. He is happy, and you've given him a nice little battle mask as well. Really, really neat. Pretty proud of this. You should be. Wild King Laser. Really nice. Did you 3D animate this yourself? It looks 3D animated. Or maybe it's just a combine of images. It's just a really good mixture. Good combination. I know a lot of people love doing digibashes, if that's the correct term to call it. Really nice. Great effort. Next up, we've got Gorilla Motfas. Sorry if I've pronounced that wrong. Once again, I'm not really great with pronouncing names. But this is awesome. I really do love this. Oh wow, I love the lighting, how it beams on all over the design. The tank mode as well, being straight from the Dark of the Moon video game. Really nice. Gorilla. Really, really nice. Yeah, this is just awesome. It's like a beam of light has just been shined on him, and just to show off all of his glory. A good Bayverse take. I think you're going for a more Bayverse look there. And you can see in the head design, very similar to sort of Brawl a little bit, you know. Yeah, really nice. What we got here, we've got Quibs. This is my brother's design, not mine, but I think his designs are pretty neat. I agree. This is actually really neat. I like how you've done a comparison of what he transforms into as well. Yeah, this is a cool design. Your brother should be proud. This is a really fun... This, like I said, this is something that should have appeared in, you know, sort of Rescue Bots Academy or something else entirely. No, it gives me Cyberworld kind of vibes a little bit, which is also pretty neat. Yeah, really nice. You've done something creatively different there, so tell your brother he did a great job. Right now we have Powerglide 1985. This is really cool. I like the art style of this. A super serious Warpath, ready to take on so many Decepticons. We've got missiles all over him from his legs, and we've got a Gatling gun and little friend marked on his turret as well. I like how he's got a turret on the front and a turret at the back. Really neat. And he's got the Elite Guard symbol as well on the front. I love this. This art style is really, really sweet. Alright, next up we've got a design, simple and unfinished reference sketch, but I like it. Hey, you know what? If you ever put a pencil to paper, you know, go all out, do your best, and honestly, just keep doing it. Keep practicing, keep drawing, never stop losing that ambition. And next up we've got Retro Lover, also known as Optiprimus 217. I love the art style of this. This is a cool art style. It's so watermark, you know, sort of like an oil painting somewhat. I like how the treads are on the back like that, how it's folded in, and you got some treads sort of just hanging on his arm as well. This is neat. This is a good framed photo that you'd have in your room or something. Another great design here. Paper, if I'm pronouncing it right, Zaluli. Really nice. Well, pen and paper can still do magic. Yeah, I mean, honestly, keep at it. This is a good stylized design, you know, and you should finish this. Honestly, color it in, all that kind of stuff. Add some more to it, and you got yourself a great design. And the outline's already perfect. Really cool, really neat. Great animated inspired, I see. Kind of how I would design my toys, my characters. So yeah. Hey Cameron, I've just finished my Warpath design. I was inspired by animated WFC. I hope I made it in time. If not, that's okay. You made it in time. That's why I'm doing it like this. Make sure everybody gets in. Speed Tuffy, well known on this channel. A lot of great artwork. Yeah, this is fantastic. Great job. Yeah, I can see you put a lot of thought and effort into it. Really neat. I like how you've got him sort of crossing out Decepticons, sort of his kill list. Sort of similar to Scourge a little bit more sadistic. Very nice. Cybertronian up mode is a H-tank. Yeah, really nice, really great. You made it in time, so don't worry. And we've got one more. Well, we've got two more. We've got Art Talk. I always say Art Talk. I should just say Ivan Robotnik. This is from his V-Drum series, redone. This is a great, refreshing retake of Warpath, something different, and his tank mode is actually really neat. I like it when artists include alt modes, and this is a really unique alt mode. Very much Cybertronian-like, futuristic. Yeah, the treads going all the way up to the legs like that, really, really neat. The head design is really cool. Of course, it's different seeing him without a turret on the front, but you can see it right there on the chest. It obviously must extend out. It would have been great to see that, but regardless, all of this is awesome. I like the different choices of colour as well, highlighting black more than red, but still making red a dominant colour. Alright, next up, we've got Prime Scourge, who has done a combination of all Warpath designs in the Aligned continuity. We have, obviously, Dark of the Moon, all over, mostly, and then we've got a little bit of the High Moon design meshed in. Really great. You always do interesting meshes, sort of morphing from other designs into one, and this is cool. This is a great Cybertronian take of Warpath. And there we have it, guys. Let me know your personal favourite Warpath design in the comment section below. You already know which one is mine. It of course has to go to the High Moon Studios Warpath, because that is just awesome. Perfection. High Moon knew they were cooking. All we need now is a gamer edition. Of course, let me know which is your personal favourite Warpath design in the comment section below. Sorry that this video took so long to make. I don't want to give it away, but I am actually cooking up something else, hopefully planned for the start of next month. I won't give it away, but I think a lot of you guys are gonna be happy. I just gotta get the copyright stuff all out of the way and just finalise the video. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed. Stay tuned for more videos like this. I will be taking a break from ranking videos. I just want to put that out there. I just don't want to... I need to prioritize other videos that I consider more important and more fun, honestly. And I think a lot of you guys will want to see what I'm cooking. If I keep on doing character designs, the channel won't grow, basically. And I need to grow. I need to do that. We need a bit of change every now and then. They'll never disappear. I'll keep on doing character ranking videos over time, but I need to change my priorities. It's a brand new year, and it's just necessary for the channel, you know? Anyway, thank you for watching as always. Appreciate your support. And until the next video, I'm Comodin Cam, and goodbye.
More than meets the eye.